And in that way, we're remembering Krishna, we're associating with Krishna. And in that way, we can revive the disease of materialism, which has cast us into this material world. It becomes cured, it becomes evaporated. Material desires become evaporated. We forget. We get the dibogyan rida prakashita, where those things previously which enamored us and absorbed our mind, we lose interest in them. There's so much effort and such little enjoyment. So much effort, so complicated, so many risks involved. And such frugal result, such fruit chopal shuk, it comes, it so quickly goes. So we get the realization they're not worth it, all the effort, all of the complexities, all of the endeavor that goes into acquiring the pleasures for the senses. It's not worth it. The results that you get are not worth it. Forget it. Forget it. Let's go gyan, dibble gyan. Let me just give up this effort of trying to become the master and enjoyer of the senses in this world. Let me use the senses to serve Krishna. In that way, we actually enjoy spiritual happiness. Shukam adyantigam yattad buddhigrayam atindriyam. Shukam adyanta shuk. It doesn't end. Buddhigrayam atindriyam. Gita is explaining, is not enjoyed through the material senses. Buddhigrayam atindriyam. It's not relying upon the pleasures provided by the temporary, limited material senses. It's beyond that. It's an internal happiness. Vindadiyat mariyat shukam shabaya. Baya spashesha shaktat nan vindadiyat mariyat shukam. The happiness is within. In hearing about Krishna, in meditating on Krishna, in being Krishna conscious. So that's what we're doing here. Hearing about Krishna, and in this way we revive our love for Krishna, and we can return to these our position in Krishna's eternal abode. There's options also. You can go to Vrindavan, Gokul Chandra. You can herd the cows on the banks of the Jamuna, and simultaneously on the banks of Maganga, you can be participating in the Shankirtan, Ananda, dancing and chanting with Goshandra. This is what we have in store if you carry on chanting Hare Krishna. So in the house, in the home of Jagannath Nimai, it appears here in Navadip Dham. Ane Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shahodiro Gaududai Pushpavanta Chitro Shando. He appears in an ordinary Brahmin's house, Navadip Dham. And he appears with the purpose of bestowing love of Godhead through spreading the holy name all over the planet. And he also enjoys the pastimes as a son of Shachi Shuta, Shachi Priya, Shachi Nandan, Jagannath Shuta. He enjoys in their house. And over the last few weeks, we've been hearing various pastimes he performed in his Balrup in his childhood form. Now, we were hearing how one Traitika, a wandering mendicant, Traitika Brahmin, he came to the house of Jagannath Mishra, and we were discussing how aristocratic is the society in which Goshunda appeared, that such circumstances were prevalent that a wandering mendicant can simply wander from one village to another and be hosted as an unknown person, but the doors are open and he's invited into the home just like a family member, and he's not only is he a guest, but he takes over the kitchen. Takes over the kitchen. They're out. No one's in there. He's in there cooking. Such an aristocratic, such an elevated society. Nowadays, could you let someone in off the street, a sadhu, let him into your house and then you clean the kitchen and close the door and let him have complete whatever he wants in the kitchen? Such sadhus, of course, are very rare. Such highly qualified, real, genuine sadhus are rare these days. And also the people, the sadhus are rare, and the people are not. We're not open. We're not. Those aspects of culture have been lost. Of course, we have our ISKCON itinerant preachers. Generally, they don't cook for themselves. You can cook for them. They can stay in your home. So Jagannath Mishra, he saw that Brahman, he stood up out of great respect and discussed a little, and then he requested him to please rest and take alms in my own. And that meant, he understood that meant that he would cook, that Brahman would cook himself. There was no debate. No, we'll cook for you. No, you relax. You take bath and we'll cook. No, there was no discussion like that. It was just, it was already concluded that the Brahmin himself would cook. But he's such an exalted Vaishnava that we were hearing about his sadhana. Vrindavan Das Thakur, he's describing this Brahmin. He doesn't describe his achievements in the material world. He doesn't describe his fame, his positions. Generally, in ISKCON, we introduce ourselves so the devotees that want to hear, what is your positions? What committees you're on, what service you've done, this and that. That's how it rolls.